famous Gangplank pick.
All right, it's his most played across the course of his career. 28 games on it, 19 wins, 9 losses. So sitting at about a 70% win rate.
All you get is non-stop aggression and violence.
Oh, they've been stopped.
Speaking of,
Limit's gonna get the knock back with the headbutt. Sleep has landed already and the chase is on. You told me there'd be no violence, and Fnatic are having it a very different way. Violence is on the menu. Neon, Flash, Lick, Selfmade going in with the Tiger stance, and it's first blood to Hylissang.
and Fnatic set up that they were going to split map, but Schalke didn't actually get any vision in the jungle. Hang on a second, that's a good stun.
Abadoge's been put to sleep, and the paddle star!
Converted this into a 2k gold lead. Top lane is going very well, but it could flip at any moment. Gilius making his way up towards top.
And he has the Onslaught of Shadows. Whipple on the wrong side of the rift. Fear Beyond Death not available for Broken Blade because he doesn't have the mana. Gilius smites. Here's a TP in from Fnatic. Looks like Hylissang's going to join the fray. Whippo flashes away, and Hylissang could just gobble up Whippo if he needs to. Flash was expended there for the Fnatic top laner, but Schalke should be able to walk away from this one. Hylissang looking for the Devour is going to spit back Gilius, and there's a waiting Barrel and a waiting Whippo. Another.
What is going on?
Oh.
It seems that we have a bit of action going on.
Yeah, Lipsy looking for a trade. The Shockwave comes in the top side. The last embrace is hit, but Niski is low. Look at the bottom side of your pictures. He tries to get away. Tongue Lash lands. Limit coming back in. Fear Beyond Death connects now, but up to the top side. So we know Niski is dead. Another down is upset. Balls in the top lane trade. I believe it was a push up towards the tower, get another plate, and it means that the bot side river is totally under our control as Gideus works his way to the top side, knowing Fnatic on the bot. There's the encore, hits onto one. Hylissang does still have the thick skin, will pop it just in time, but the trade is still coming in. Hylissang rooted under the tower, the cannon barrage coming out, and there is the Dawning Shadow. It just about shields Hylissang enough. Limit now underneath the tower, takes a couple of shots. Neon still trying to trade in, but Hylissang is still alive. Gideus stepping forward, the last embrace connects. Upset, one more order would be enough, but he can't quite get in range. Gideus forced away. The Fnatic get the dragon and survive on the top side.
Wow, this bot lane from Fnatic is just so durable with the thick skin, with the heals, and the range from Upset. Schalke is not able to find the successful cross map, but Schalke have not given up yet. Gilius and Limit are lying in wait. Neon, no TP and has reset, but that's a lot of health. I do not think...
Do they have the burst? They don't have Ignite.
Gilius actually win this.
Where they're going to go in, the TP coming in from Neon as well as they try and join the fray. Hylissang knocked back, has the thick skin, and they should be able to win it. It's actually Broken Blade who TPs in, and he is given the kill. Has spawned. There's about 2,000 gold between these two teams, but both teams are looking for a Barney, are looking for a fray as they dive in towards this topside river. Shockwave lands onto 2, but it's Selfmade and Hylissang, and they're just too darn tanky. Abadoge forced down towards the bottom side. Encore lands on 2, and now they're chasing him for a little bit more. Selfmade very low, Upset already dead. Broken Blade flashing forward, Fear Beyond Death is going to rip him back, and you can see the fear actually lands onto Niski, but that's 3 kills quickly.
It was relative in the map, and they were able to punish the fact that Whippo did not have his teleport.
And they've shrunk that gold deficit down to about 1,000. It's getting smaller and smaller. The game away from Broken Blade, he's going to teleport.
I think he just wants to group with his team faster. They're contesting for this mid priority so they can gain access into the river, maybe even a fight.
Abadoge stunned up, Limit stepping forward, last embrace comes out, the Shockwave misses everyone, and Whippo dives in once again. But there's the encore, only lands onto 1. Niski has a flash in his back pocket. Schalke down to about half HP. Broken Blade walks across, joined the fray, has that Fear Beyond Death. There's a dragon up in 2 seconds here. Vedius mounting the option. It would be Fnatic's 3rd Broken Blade. Acting as a frontman, acting as a bouncer. Rift Herald used here by Schalke in the mid lane. They don't actually have to fight for this dragon if they don't want to. Rift Herald going down. Dragon has been started by Fnatic. Selfmade's on it. Whippo's on it. But this is going to be the Rift Herald charging in for that mid lane tiered 1. It will crack it open. Hylissang stepping forward. The root's going to land onto him. And Hylissang might be done for. Hylissang might be doomed. He manages to flash away with the Fear Beyond Death. It's going to pull the catfish right back in to the jaws of the crab. Gilius goes down in response though. Broken Blade stepping forward once again. Selfmade lands a stun. I'll say going in as much as he can, but now Selfmade's down and it's a double for Broken. He has picked up 5 kills so far this game and he's looking for more. Fnatic though. Continue
Fnatic,
on.
they want to try and keep Schalke at arm's length. The position that they had was great, but now Whippo looking to try and shut Broken Blade down.
Dawning Shadow coming out. Whippo knows there's no tower here. The TP comes in though. Does Whippo have a way to get away? Cannon Barrage just about to be off cooldown. Could look for the slow from that, but Neon goes one way, Abadoge goes the other, and the pincer movement binds Whippo. Hylissang not there in time to gobble up his teammate, and now the chase is on. Limit goes in with the Shurelias. Looking for the stun here. Thick skin pop though. Catfish a lot tankier than you expect it to be. The Man-Bear Pig steps forward, stuns up Abadoge, and the Dawning Shadow's going to... Sorry, the Piercing Light's going to do a little bit of extra damage there. Neon caught off towards the side by himself, shielded up once again, but he's been shut down by Upset. Gilius is nowhere near this fight, so this is very in favor of Fnatic. Abyssal Voyage goes in, that's just the effect. Hylissang was... That could be Schalke's way back.
I think what's impressive about Broken Blade is when you look at the team's scoreline, you can see how statistically he's having a strong performance. Let's see if he can carry this fight.
TPing in, Limit rooted up, Selfmade trying to get onto the backline, the root lands on Broken Blade as well, but watch him as Hylissang has just been devoured in the middle of the meat grinder. This Schalke. Onslaught of Shadows used by Gilius. The Fear resets the fight for a second. Last Embrace going to land there as well. There's the Dawning Shadow and Niski stepping forward. There's a Shockwave only on to 2. Selfmade trying to step in, and Broken Blade just can't get through the Udyr right now. Does have the Fear beyond death. I think Niski healed up with that Q from the center is going to be a little bit too hard to get onto, but here goes Limit once again. Fear beyond death comes out, and even asleep, Broken Blades is the nightmare of Fnatic. He dives in onto Bwipo, and that's 2 quick kills for the Yargo, but Upset and Selfmade can continue.
So it looks like that Broken Blade is just going to back off. Wow. That start. What an impressive engage from Limit with the follow-up from Broken Blade, the top support. On from Limit.
The front, as here comes the Shockwave, and Bwipo is immediately dead. That engage was absolutely nutty. The charm coming out as well, and there's the double. Abbedagge teaming up with Limit.
Have flash. Limit is on guard duty. I think Schalke have got this.
Yeah, Selfmade has no flash. He's knocked away. Limit will probably die for this. But objective diff is support diff, as the objective is secured by Schalke.
Super effective and a very cheap item. And notice that Bwipo has gone for this lethality build as well.
Well, actually, only the Kraken Slayer complete. You look at it, he's got Executioner's Calling. He's on his way to a Ginsu, still a premier build here as the engage comes in the mid lane. And look at that, Tahm Kench is already dead. The charm comes out, lands onto 2, the Shockwave only lands onto 1. Selfmade, though, caught out. Fear beyond death goes wide. Limit dives in once again. Niski up towards the side, can't really get into this fight. And at the moment, Fnatic are fighting a 5v3. Broken Blade stepping in once again, and Upset goes back to the fountain. The dive continues as Gilius dives underneath the tower. And you can see Niski, Selfmade, and Bwipo just trying to hold the line, have a last bastion of defense against this Baron buff, because Schalke are looking to break these inhibitor towers, looking to break the inhibitor, and then hopefully use that to continue to break open this game and get their playoff hopes just that ever bit closer.
Yeah, how tanky Broken Blade is, just soaking up all this opportunity here to actually just straight up end the game.
Sleep onto Gilius, Limit going in, but Gilius is still asleep. The secondary engage isn't quite there, the encore comes out, the charm, it lands, the Shockwave lands onto 2 as well, and Upset is gone! Selfmade trying to do what he can with Niski and Bwipo, but I do not think Fnatic have this. I think for the first time since week 3, Schalke have been able to find a victory, have been able to find a win against a team above them in contention. And they're looking for their spot in the playoffs. This does not secure it, but it darn well gets them close. Niski pops the stopwatch. Broken Blade decides, screw team fights, I want the Nexus. He put the team on his back once again. And Broken Blade on the Urgot 9-1 and 8 will carry Schalke to an incredible win versus Fnatic.
A very bloody game, constantly back and forth, but even though Fnatic had the soul,